Hello everybody and welcome back to Rimworld Odyssey. Spaceships. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, it's Odyssey. I'm building my spaceship. I'm building my spaceship bigger because I think, like all of this stuff that we're building here, I was thinking about it, and I don't actually want to build houses here. I don't want to do it. I want our people to be able to live on the spaceship. We're going to have a nomadic lifestyle. We're going to land places. We're going to pillage the area barren or do whatever we're going to do. Chill out for a little bit. Grow some crops, probably. And then we're going to fly away and go find some other place to live. I definitely want auto rebuild of my structures on. And I was thinking, we could probably be kind of bad and go heavy into the mechanators and not really worry about the repercussions of the toxic waste packs, because we could just abandon them on the map and then leave the map, right? It will probably annoy someone, maybe whoever's near us or what have you, but if we just land near bad people or close-ish to bad people, it shouldn't be too bad, and we'll just, you know, land and do a bunch of robot stuff and then pollute the map, and then that's fine. That's fine. At least I consider it to be fine. Okay. I can probably, you know what? Hoarding should be kind of high on the priority list, because when it comes time to pack everything up and leave, we're probably going to want to be able to do that fast. Who you build, you construct. And actually, you've hit the right level to construct a cooler. Could I make... No. You know, it'd be really cool. Where are they? Shelves? Where are the shelves? Do I not have shelves unlocked? Here we go, shelves. If you could make, like, coolers, cold shelves, that would be to put in here. So it's like a way to store food using power without having to add a cooler to a building. That would be cool. Get it? Cool. It would be kind of awesome if that was a thing. I don't think it is. But if it was, I'd definitely buy it. But it might be too easy, do you know what I mean? Just to have a cooler and not have to worry about the venting the heat. So, well, I suppose you don't really worry about venting the heat, do you? Because you just vent the heat out into the world, and who cares about the outside temperature? That's a good point. Anyway. So you give... Oh. Green has hopes for your new Grav ship and wants to christen it with a good name. Okay. So we can name the ship, which is cool. Because that way it stays with us rather than naming the area. I'd hate to have to name the area every time. Courteous ship. Nah, dude. Speranza. Okay. So the Speranza. Oh, look at the grav panels. No, don't botch it. I need these. These walls are built ski out of steel. 7 steel. Okay. That sounds good. How much steel do we have? 345. You know what? Hell yeah. Bit of that. Do you think the doors have to be steel to keep the space out? It's like Green thinks you should give your faction a name. Okay. Right, because it's different from naming the place. That's fair. So this is us. Who are we? We're spacefaring nomads. Are there any popular culture spacefaring nomads? I can't think of any right now, but that's my fault. That doesn't mean that they don't exist. That just means that my brain can't amalgamize bits of information from across all of my pop culture upbringing. Spacefaring nomads? There's got to be some. Oh, well, the Quarians are like a spacefaring nomadic people. People's got... Let's randomize. Eneron? Westalia's People Confederacy? Oh, these are more just names, right? Because it doesn't necessarily specify us being a spacefaring peoples. Yeah. Oh, the Covenant. No, they're not spacefaring. They're just wide-reaching. South. I love the idea of South Aneron, and then we just go the most north you could possibly be, and people are like, what could be more north than South Aneron? They're at the pole. Finny humanitarian amalgamation. You read my voice when I said the word amalgamation. Some of these names are awesome. No, we're a nomadic. We're nomadic peoples, and I want to stick to that nomadic lifestyle. I don't really want to settle down anywhere. I want to build a cool grav ship. I want to, you know what I mean? Constantly. Well, not constantly. I'd like to chill for a bit, but I'd like to be able to do that and not worry about who we are, basically. So it's you know what? I named it after a Mechanicum ship. We'll just be the Mechanicum. Mechanicum. The Mechanicum. Most holy. Praise be the armorers, for without us there would be no Imperium. Anyway, you know where my loyalties lie. We're gonna build walls, and then in here, I think a cooler. Cosmic network. Tiffany. We can't rescue her? There's nowhere to put her. Okay. Real temporary sleeping spot. Right here. Medical. Tiffany. Go and rescue her. We're not going to capture her. We're going to rescue her. Look at the porcupine. I want a porcupine. Desperately. Okay. What's it doing? Right, temperature. So here's my thinking, right? How wide can that go? That can go all the way out to here. So I might build like a cool room on this side for our food and stuff. And you know what? While we're here, I think it makes a lot of sense to mine, literally, don't smooth the wall, to mine everything we can. And then I am going to make Tiffany a high priority hauler. No, green. He doesn't do a whole lot else. No offense, green. But like when things are on the map, I'm going to want them back. Gold? That's actually huge. We could really do with that. Did we tend? We did tend to her. Okay. I was going to say, imagine we just left her. Whoops. Odyssey. Grav ship hull. I love this new tech, by the way, to be able to do this. Steel door. We'll put it there for now. We're not going to have enough steel to make this happen. And the cooler is going to need to be powered. Power. Deconstruct conduit is such a good quality of life change. So you can just have the conduits deconstructed, because before, if you deconstructed a wall with conduits under it to get the conduits, they'd pull the whole damn wall out. That was a pain. And if you wanted, you'd have to like select the wall and then select the wall again to get to the conduit. Oh, I love that change actually so much. Unbelievable techers. Okay. You botched a few constructions. That's alright. Definitely deconstruct that. I didn't mean to even bother building you here. This was going to be our cool room, but now I don't want a cool room here. I said I want a cool room in here. Does anybody mine? The Filth Packers. Hell of a name. They're attacking immediately. Popek. Hope you're friggin' ready, Popek. I'm not effing about, son. Right? Oh, who's got what? Zera's the tank. Okay. Come on. I dare you, big idiot. Go on. Couple more shots. Get his ass. Huge. Use despised weapon. Can't do skilled labor, can't do hauling. Huh. Well. We're gonna make sleeping spot. A prisoner. You're gonna capture them. And then I'm going to harvest your organs. That's right. I'm gonna pull them right out of your damn chest. You're not worth capturing. I think, personally. I'm being real with you. Pull all of that crap out. You know what? Put a little stockpile zone in here. Dumping stockpile zone. What part of dumping, duplicate the dumping stockpile don't you understand, game? You just made another stockpile zone. Right, this bad boy. I want no corpses. Miscellaneous items. Unfinished. No toxic waste packs. No stone chunks. Just the mechanoid chunks. And this. I don't want any mechanoid or slag chunks. There we go. So the goal is mechanoid stuff. Put it on the ship so that we can deconstruct it at a future date. Hold on. Okay, yeah, you just get herbal medicine. And then when you're healthy enough, herbal medicine or worse prevents doing this operation. Oh, he needs regular medicine to pull his gubbins out? That's annoying. I might just send him on his merry way then. So who... You're healing. You're still healing this guy up? Are you going to heal Zera now? You are. Good. Because I'd like her feeling better so that she can mine some steel. Okay, because we need some steel. I don't know if you know this, but we need some steel. People have been saying this about steel. Gold, dope. Steel, Europe. Probably... There's a room down there. Probably try and just grab everything. Compacted steel. Compacted steel. Compacted steel. Compacted steel. I'm going to mark it all to be mined. We don't necessarily have to do it right this very moment, but it would be nice to eventually get it. And there's... I mean, I do want this compacted steel as well, but I'm concerned about these buildings. I don't like the look of them. Alright, sorry, speed time back up. We may just release Popek. I don't like the idea. You raided us. There should be retribution. I could shmishmave you. I could do that. Because then we can... I'd have to find a place for you. I can make a room for you. Okay. Structure. Sorry, furniture. Beds. Okay. So this is where our people are actually going to sleep. When all is well. And this is where food's going to go. We're going to need a chem fuel or a biorefinery, almost certainly. Can I rotate you? No. Grav core detected mechanoid relay. You've detected the energy signature of a grav core. It is powering a relay that's part of a huge mechanoid communication net. You can disassemble the relay, but the process will take days to complete. The relay itself will be heavily defended by mechanoids. Obtain grav cores and grav-like panels to increase the size of your ship. Where's this then? This is somewhere in orbit, I would imagine. No, it's just over here. Okay. On an island? Kind of rad. Ah, yeah, there's new island tech. Coastal islands. Squumby bumby bum 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 bum. Sorry. Back to the world. Alright, so we go there. We get a grav core. Right, because you... Wait, what was it? Ultra device generates an unstructured graviton field. It is used by itself but can be installed in a grav engine to increase lift capacity. Okay. And then these grav field extenders extend the size of the ship. Oh, it needs a core. Oh, I understand. So the core isn't on its own. But I could use this to extend the size of the ship. Alright. Rad. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking now, I'm thinking. So these are the chem fuel tanks. We have some chem fuel in them. That's good. And then the distance we go is, well, the amount of chem fuel we use is based on the distance we go. Are you mining? Oh, hell yeah. Damn, she's not slow at that either. What's your mining skill? 7 with a double passion? Hell yeah. Who craft? Sorry, constructs. Oh, also you? Ah, that's a problem. I'm gonna have to make them construct, but like, they're not gonna be very good at it. Maybe I'll do that so that they can construct. Yeah, I'd rather you construct first than anything. Does it really just add a roof over these things? Is that what? Is that what is over here? Constructed roof. Constructed roof. Okay, so we just... Is our spaceship covered in corrugated steel? Really? That's fine. What are you doing, Green? Are you reading a book? Okay. I can probably delete that stockpile zone because I have that one over here. Don't do that. Build a wall there, then deconstruct that. You're going to dig the gold. Okay. And you, I assume, guest tab. Okay, so we can choose what medicine they're getting. You're going to eventually be healed enough to leave. There's a little symbol next to it now. I like that. And this side is done. And how many? We have 304 grav light panels left. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them just yet. I should probably work on a biofuel refinery. Not in a workshop. That's fine. If you think about it, nothing's really in a workshop. Can have max of 4 engines per grav ship. Okay. What do? Chemical thruster increases the range of a grav ship. Thrusters require an unobstructed area free of large buildings and grav ship substructure. Okay. A grav ship can support up to 4 small... Oh, but I bet you any money through standard grav tech, large thrusters, advanced grav tech. Grav core power cell, a power generator that passively draws a small amount of energy from gravitational waves passing through the ship. Yo, that sounds dope as hell. Signal jammer. Allowing it to approach heavily defended landing sites. Okay. Pilot assistant. A neural interface that connects to a pilot's brain directly to a vehicle, enhancing the pilot's control and reaction speed. Just don't think about crashing. Bonus piloting ability. Okay. So it seems like a lot of the grav tech stuff is fairly simple. It's just like walls and structures and engines and fuel tanks, and everything else is the stuff you would normally build in your base. But now it's a grav ship, right? Yeah, now your base just moves. Wicked. I'm going to have to actually think about a shape and design. I could just build a giant flying saucer. That's ugly as hell. I'm not going to do that. No offense to anybody who does. It's not my style. I'm going to have to build a sick looking grav ship. I just don't know quite how yet. Or like what shape. But I also need to think about building a workshop. Right? Building a... I'm going to need power. Let's build a wood-fired generator. That's probably going to pump out some heat, mayhaps. I actually don't know. 1,000 watts. And how much do you need? 170. Oh, that's not bad. And I can run power conduits through the grav ship walls. Good to know. You know what? Where is it? Hold on. Furniture? Yeah, I'm gonna need some shelves, I imagine, to store extra stuff. You botched it! What were you thinking, dude? What were you thinking? Okay. So here's the hope, right? Here's my plan. We build a chem fuel power generator or wood fire generator Because wherever we go, we can cut down some trees and store the trees in our storage area, hopefully. You know what? It actually might be worth building an additional storage area for gubbins. I've how much? 304 left. And it takes 90. Why? Probably because you won't do these 5, right? Oh, it takes 90 because you've already done these 5. Okay. Just thinking. Just thinking about where I'm going to put things. And where we're going to store food. We're going to store food in here. You're going to get fueled up. And then we're going to biofuel down some gubbins. Assuming that they get around to it. We're going to need a workshop. Makes total sense. We're going to need a doctor's office. A doctor's office? A hospital is what I mean. We could probably build a GP. Are you leaving? Are you off now? Moving is... Why are you so slow? Weird. Well, that's her just moving at her speed. Right, this guy is getting released. Medical emergency. On you. Malnutrition. I need you to... Aren't I just releasing you? Didn't I just say to release you? Can you not walk? You can't walk. Okay. Please select him. Do I not have any food? I have 7 packaged survival meals. Ambush night. I'll accept... Oh god, who's the best? Probably 0, honestly. Right? 0, Tiffany, green. I'll probably go 0. Quest me! Except for 0. Oh, she's psychically dull. So she can't use the full effect of her gubbins. We'll go with green. He's an ascetic. That might offset the need for the fancy stuff. Oh. Tiffany? Okay, so Tiffany's the most normal. Okay, so Cassia is the woman who's joining. You should definitely come all the way over here. There's a man hunting mink. I understand, yep. Cassie, do you have any burden? She's psychically deaf, so she can't use any of her psychic powers. That's awesome. 0, just go here and get ready to punch the mink. I don't want to have to do it to him, but it's been done. Okay. Alright. You know what? Oh, this is a butcher's table? Yeah. So we've got a butcher's table outside. And we're gonna... She won't haul. I hate that. Cassia, while you're here, do some construction. Make yourself useful. There she goes. Are you getting in? Get in the shuttle. Nice. Okay. Biofuel refinery. Add bill. Make chem fuel from wood or from organics? 70 wood makes 35 chem fuel. Do until we have you store 250. Do until we have 500. Pause. Unpause. A 0. Okay. For now. So we'll turn wood, into biofuel, and the biofuel we'll use to fuel our engines as and when we need them. Lovely. You're meditating. Let's hunt some animals. Maybe. So you're powered on, and you're using some power to cool this down. 2. Call it -4. Get rid of that. Right, this is our food area. Storage. Clear all. Food. Okay. Then J. Slate meteorite has just landed nearby? Hell yeah. Cool. So we've got food. You know what else we're going to need? That's right. An electric stove. This is going to be a bit tight. Right? Oh, Popek died? Oh, buddy. This is going to be a little tight. Because we don't have a lot of space. I should really think about expanding my Grav ship. So this is like the core area. I'm okay with this. Busters. Right, Grav ship hull. What if I did like that? Fallen monolith. Oh, she's near the thing. Okay, that's fine. Remove bridges or Grav ship substructures to reveal the terrain underneath. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking, right? Grav ship structure. I'll move the engines all the way to the back. I assume I'll just be able to place them here. Maybe. Might need to mine that out. Or maybe that'll just get destroyed when we take off. The whole map's going to get destroyed when we take off, so who really cares, right? Huh. How much is this going to take? I didn't even look. $132. So I'll still actually have some. Which is weird. We'll put a door in the middle. Like that. It is going to use a lot of steel. But that's why we're mining a lot of steel. And we should put... Whoa. Actually managed to plant all that immediately. Boom, boom, boom. So we can build a research and production area down here at the back. This is my thinking. Okay. Do the chem fuels have to be attached to the grav core? I wonder. So the chem fuel tanks, or do they just have to be in the ship in order to work? You know what I mean? We will find out, I'm sure. Okay, it's -4 in there, so it's working. We're definitely going to need... What's green up to? Hauling herbal medicine. Hunting the rat. Going for a walk. Okay. I'd love to see you build, if you don't mind. Or mine. She'll get to it. She's having a walk, right? Harvesting rice plant. I understand. Ancient danger, you say? Probably went near this. That's fair. It would be cool to open it, but I really don't think our people can afford to open it right now. Okay. You know what? Sorry. Delete this zone. You're just hauling stuff, Green? That is fair. Bum 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 bum. Can I reinstall these? I can't reinstall that. That's annoying. Or that. That's annoying. That's fine. We'll figure it out. There, okay. Not that one? You don't want to do that one? Anyway, so we're going to build this cool-ass substructure here so that we can build a superstructure on top and have a nice big grav ship. It's going to be shaped weird, obviously, for now. But I'm basically just building a big old structure to house my people. You ate rice. We have components, we don't have any steel. Okay. You know what? You mine at a tippy top priority. You're bad at it, but with two of you going, it surely can't take that long. You're going to mine some stuff, some steel, so that we can build a place to make food. You're not eating rice off the ground. It's my fault for having constructed this. So she builds. What's wrong with the needs? Observed corpse. No cleric. Awful barracks. Ravenously hungry, you say? I can see there being a small issue here. They'll definitely get to it. What's wrong with you, Green? Intense pain, ravenously hungry. Why don't you eat some rice? Yeah, you're allowed to do that. Okay, so look. So many of these will be built from the steel. It's all going to be good. And then we're going to build a what do you call it? A cooker. There we go. Is that what it's called? An electric stove. That's the word I'm looking for. I was like, a chef bench? It's not a chef bench. What the hell's a chef bench, idiot? Electric stove. Shaman merchant, you say? You wouldn't happen to have any food, would you? Okay. So they're going to be miserable for some time. It's all... Oh my god. It's just all this wall of people. You look sick, by the way. What you got going on? Purple hair, purple beard? That's kind of rad. Tiffany, why don't you chat with them when you get a chance? They just started fighting each other? I'm not rescuing you. I tell you what, though. The pemmican is mine. You fool. Okay, so these guys are terrible at mining. But they can literally only get better. Oh, hello. I have a small amount of steel. Juggernaut serum. Could I purchase your pemmican? And would you like to buy my gold? No, I should keep the gold. Well, first of all, I can't afford all that pemmican. Let's call it 200. Okay. Call it 170 or call it 165. Nailed it. Okay. Chem fuel refinery discovered. While talking with the trader, Tiffany learned of the location of an ancient chem fuel refinery. You can loot the structure for valuable resources. That's a ways down there. But you know what? We could fly near it on our next jump. What's the world like down here? Desert. Tundra. Polluted desert. Paula's storehouse. What does that mean? Paula's storehouse. Is that a quest we have? No, it's just a little thing on the map. Sorry, the world is still going on while I'm sitting here looking. I like that you can get these little quests off of the shamans and stuff. Also, I need to call it here because we've got 41 minutes. I like that though. The little quest. It's like, oh, while you were chatting, they just mentioned something they saw on the way past. Okay, for now, thank you everybody so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. It helps out a great deal. I really appreciate it. I love your faces for it. If you're new, consider subscribing to the channel for more content. Check the links in the description, ring the notification button, and I will be back very shortly for some more Rimworld Odyssey action. Zero just read a book about how to punch people. I'll see you then. See you.